Now they can hear me. 224 episodes, and we're still getting good at this. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Side Dish. It's me, Doug. Tonight we are... Yes, I typed because it was super loose.
I like it super loose.
Three of us, as normal. Last week we made two things that were spicy, and well, one was spicy and they're both seafood related, if I remember correctly. And tonight we're doing creamy dessert, like one from Italy, one from Great Britain. But when somebody first told me about the lemon posset, right?
Posset.
They said it's French word posset, apparently, right? That's the word.
Posat. Posat. S-A-H-T. Sot.
But it is
double audio again.
Okay, how's that? Better?
How about now? Keep going.
Okay.
Posat.
No,
Poussé.
French is poussé or poussé is what they
Poussé.
Yes. So it's dirty. And the other one is Budino, which is a Italian creamy dessert.
So I think somewhere we've had donuts that had Budino filling.
Probably. Is it better? Audio better?
What's that Italian supermarket thing in Boston?
Italy?
It might have been there. That sounds...
Lino got us those big donuts filled with...
Oh, that might be it. That might be it.
But there's a difference. So they're velvety, well, listen, they're both creamy desserts, but they get their texture in different ways. So posset is
The same.
it's okay. I don't know what you want me to do here.
Move this further away from me.
No.
Bring it closer to me.
I think that's probably, maybe I'm yelling.
Maybe turn mine off.
No, it's fine. I don't know why it's louder. Anyways, so the lemon posset gets it from the lemon and the dairy. It thickens it up. And then the Budino gets it from, it's a custard base, basically. But it's like a different one. So there is a lot going on between these, but they're easy to make. The posset is, you mix it for, I don't know, till the cream base and sugar base gets to a simmer. Take it off the heat, add your lemon zest and your lemon juice, let it cool, and that is the lemon juice is going to basically thicken it. If you've ever made cheese before, sometimes you can use lemon juice to thicken and separate the curds away.
That like almost curdles it. Do you remember when we made that? When we made Alfredo and we were supposed to be using
cream, and I'd never gotten this before, but it was...
It's weird. It was already sweetened.
Yeah, sweetened
whipping cream.
Which I've never seen before.
Which we did not realize. And so the little bit of lemon juice that we put in made it essentially like we were eating lemon yogurt pasta. We tried to eat it.
It's probably because I'm yelling at the camera. That's why you're hearing me. So I'm going to talk normal. Okay, so... here's the order of operations.
Wait, I want to say one more thing.
Okay.
I want Denise to especially pay attention to the Budino because it would make a really good cream puff filling. And I'm wondering how similar it is.
It sounds like it's a custard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the posset is thickened by acid, and then there's eggs and cornstarch in the Budino.
I think you should just call it poussé because that's how you pronounce it in French, and I like it.
And it's dirty. Here we go.
And we like that.
It's not dirty. It means a creamy dessert.
Okay. So has anybody ever had either one of these in various forms? There was a salted caramel version of the Budino, but first of all, I think caramel is one of those things I want to make on its own. That and what's that really tasty stuff that's made with sweetened condensed milk?
Toffee?
No, dulce de leche,
Oh, yeah.
which, so good.
I think, so the first time we ever had lemon pousse was from Whole Foods.
Yeah. So speaking
You
of,
got some little fresh.
yeah, I got some berries to go with it because it's going to be good. There's raspberries and blackberries. The other avenue for this is like you could use it as a topping, or like again filling. I think is a good. I would say the Budino is better suited for that.
Yes.
I'm thinking about dulce de leche. My mom makes a cheesecake with it. It's so good.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get moving here.
Well, I've never done the thing where you put the sweetened condensed milk in the boiling water and it supposedly makes caramel. Have you ever done that?
That's how you make the that's how you make the dulce de leche.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Yeah. Here, Tiny was gonna have a see. He'll be needed. Okay, so we're gonna start with we're gonna make the Budino. It doesn't really matter. I mean, realistically, they both need to cool. They both need to go in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours after that. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Foreshadowing. So I need 2 cups of whole milk. Why? Why?
They're
Why?
call up all day today.
Why?
Doug, what do you have in the backyard now?
Oh, I finished the greenhouse. That was good. It made me want to go crazy, but I did finish it. I even put partially, the floor is almost all the way down. I need 2 bags of rocks finished.
And you still have to seal it.
And I had to seal it. But that's a tomorrow project. And I have a busted lip because Amy pops me. So I need
No,
a
it's
half,
because of his braces.
a half cup of heavy cream. So
The other story.
Yeah, we just do.
listen, I'm just telling you what happened. So we're gonna.
I like that additive measuring you just did there, you fancy guy.
I know what's up.
You do.
Now you're gonna want to get this. That is too high. So you got to get it down to like a medium.
You want to burn it?
I mean, we're going to be constantly whisking. Earlier, and this will be well before actually. Let's separate these eggs.
Separate these eggs, folks. Don't we have an egg separator?
I don't think so.
You gotta keep them separated. We used to.
2 of them. Right and left hand.
We used to have that little wiry whiskey thing.
Yeah.
Not over there?
No. I probably got rid of it because it's just a unitasker.
You're not getting rid of the whites, are you?
Yep.
Don't we need them for the drink?
Yep. But that's fine.
Oh, look at this. Mr. Man can just waste eggs. The rest of the world is clamoring. Not the rest of the world. They're fine.
Well, yeah. You know. Anyways.
That's really sloppy.
It's not. There's just a holder on here that is, my fingers are all grossed out now. There we go.
I don't want salmonella.
You're not going to get salmonella. They're pasteurized eggs.
Get some soap.
You're about as much to get tryptanosis from pork.
Bougie with his eggs, exactly.
Whatever.
Man's got so many eggs.
I do. You're welcome. Also, I got this cut in between my fingers.
What did you call that cut earlier?
It's a torture. It's the Chinese finger torture. Whatever. That's what they. I don't know if that's what it actually is, but. All right.
Congratulations. I didn't know y'all had come into a financial windfall.
Whatever, everyone. Ha ha ha! Aren't you all funny? Welcome to the show. Make it about.
Did you see Elvira donated her Tesla to
Yeah,
NPR?
well, dressed as Elon Musk, and it says something like making fun of him. What a dumbass.
Elvira. I love her.
Yeah,
I know.
she's the best. Still killing it.
Carol Crow donated.
No, she sold hers back. I just think it's funny that she donated it to NPR, which they're trying to defund. Even though less than 1% of NPR's budget goes to is from the federal government. So,
Go ahead and defund it.
gotta give those billionaires their tax breaks.
People will really own it. Like that.
'Cause, trickle down. You are you are hilarious.
All right, so what do we have in there? The milk?
The milk and the cream, and now a half cup of sugar. And now, for my next trick. Ready?
I have to find Tiny Whisk.
Tiny Whisk!
Okay, look at Tiny Whisk's tines there, something.
He's good. No, he's good.
There you go.
In my left hand, Tiny Whisk. And my right hand, French Whisk. And now, we whisk.
There you go. High quality entertainment.
How about
Now
that?
you're going the same direction. Can you switch it?
I was going the opposite direction.
Now you're going opposite.
Yeah, this is what you come here for. Tricks.
Whisk tricks.
Yeah. Tiny Whisk is getting his workout today. So again, before we get too far into this too, we need, don't worry, it's fine. Trust me.
It's fine.
We need some cornstarch, but what we need is we need to take a little bit of that and put it in there. So not a little bit of cornstarch, 3 tablespoons. So we're done with you.
There's Tiny Whisk.
If I had a third
I'm
arm,
putting Tiny Whisk standing on the sugar.
If I could, with a third arm, I would be able to do it.
What are you doing?
Patting my head and whisking with both hands at the same time.
No, what are you doing with the liquid there? I wasn't paying attention.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm mixing it in with the cornstarch so I make a slurry.
How come you can't see Tiny Whisk?
I don't know.
They put it in there.
I can't see Tiny Whisk at all, so I don't have.
Oh, never mind. You can't see him. I was looking at
He's
the
he's just tiny.
It's in the sugar.
I see him now.
There.
Not so Tiny Whisk.
Okay, so again, we're gonna do the tempering and the eggs, but we don't have to put nearly as much. We're just, again, we don't want these to turn into scrambled eggs.
Amble.
But you're gonna let this go. This is gonna like 5 to 6 minutes of me doing this fun stuff.
Andrea is in Minneapolis, where the Mall of America is.
Yeah,
She is currently having a mamacita.
I don't know what that is.
But it's 10 o'clock. She needs to go to bed. No, maybe it's only 9 o'clock.
I don't know. Midwest.
I don't know.
She's crazy, so it's fine. And a pinch of salt.
Oh, she's sending us the recipe for the cocktails.
Okay, so now that the cornstarch is in there, this is going to start to thicken once it gets to close to a boil. And you're going to see it pretty dramatically happen when this gets warm enough that it's going to thicken pretty quickly. So, got that going for us,
Okay.
which is nice.
Which is nice.
Let's see, what else do we got going on here in these notes? Well, let's see.
You're looking at your notes?
This is, so again, as I said before, this is, the Budino is closer to a pudding or a traditional custard that you're gonna have, so, because it has the eggs and stuff in it, and the way it thickens. So that's why you wanna, like, I think it's interchangeable. If you were gonna make some sort of like cream puff filling or a donut filling, you could use this if you wanted to get fancy. If you made a cronut, and you could fill it with that. That'd be good. Hey, let's speaking of donuts, let's talk about something that's super hilarious. Okay, so there's this place, you may have heard of it. It's called Mochi Donut or Mochi Nut.
Mochi nut.
Okay, this place opened up and it was a madhouse in Reno. Like there were
People
8-hour
waited
lines.
it was ridiculous.
Super stupid. They were open less than a month.
Yep.
And they got closed down for 11 health violations.
Not the least of which being storing food on the floor.
Yeah. And like, I couldn't stop laughing because I'm like, this is what happens. You've got to keep your quality up like that. You can't just put food on the ground. And like, it's 11 violations with like 50 things on their total list. Like underneath the 11 violations are, what is it? The categories of what it is with 50 violations that total underneath or whatever it is. So
I just don't understand waiting 8 hours in line for a donut.
no, thank you. I'll make a
I don't
donut.
get it.
I'll try and make a mochi nut. I mean, I got mochi
Yeah, we
nut.
found copycat recipes by the dozen.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know, it's weird.
it.
We didn't do it, so I guess we can't really judge. We don't know if the mochi nut is life-changing or not.
No, it isn't. Nothing is, except for when I do something. But I
I
thought
do think it's funny that originally they said they were closing because they had to like revamp their kitchen in order to keep up with orders, which is true,
sure,
but
but they didn't.
were shut down.
No, and the health department actually made them take that kitchen renovation sign down as the reason they're closed.
Oh yeah, because they make you post your terribleness.
They were trying to get around it, and they were like, "No, thank
It's
you."
like when the Hawaiian place didn't pay they weren't paying their
Paying workers' comp.
workers' comp. That's right.
Okay, I don't know if you can see this,
They had to post it.
but see so look at on the whisk. So
Because that was a go-to
No.
pick it up and eat it for a few days thing.
okay, so now
Does.
we're gonna take a little bit of this, and we're just gonna add to here. And Tiny Whisk is gonna do some work.
Do it, Tiny.
I'm Tiny Whisk, everybody, and I'm getting it done. Okay. We need to turn this way down. Way down. Okay. Quickly, we're going to get this into the mix here. And this is, again, what do you need for custard? You need eggs and dairy. Sometimes you can have butter, sometimes you can have not. But you need eggs and you need dairy.
Oh,
That was almost a bad news.
why are you using that pot? I hate that.
Well, I
The
don't,
handle of that hot pot gets hot.
and that's why I'm using it, because I like it.
Like a hot handle?
I'm not touching it. God damn it, I did it again. Ooh. And this is going to, it's going to be, we need to be thick and smooth.
Like me, I'm thick and smooth.
You stole my line.
Somebody had to say it. I teed it up there. I thought,
Oh, that is not smooth. How's it looking? It's sticking to the sides.
it's good.
Can you show us? I'm going to zoom. Hey, don't move around. I'll make people sick. All right.
Did the cat just try to get you?
She tried to claw the bar stool I'm sitting at.
Okay.
Now what happens?
Now this guy sits over here.
At room temperature?
Yes, but we got to do some business before we do that.
Oh,
So we're gonna now add a tablespoon of butter.
butter.
Let me introduce you to some butter.
They still have that machine?
Yes, they do.
Lobster machine? Oh, yes. Let me introduce you to some butter.
One of my favorite memories of going to Las Vegas with MGA was being drunk as skunks, and we find a giant lobster, like Larry machine, like a giant one. And every time you got a bonus, it goes, Lobster Larry, and then we'd go, Lobster Larry, and everybody, it was just so funny.
How drunk were you?
Like, drunk as I've probably ever been.
Whoa, that's some paste, huh?
Yep, vanilla paste. So, this is,
If you get a big enough lobster, it growls at you.
it's true.
It growls like a dinosaur?
Yeah. So why do you use vanilla paste instead of vanilla extract? You could use vanilla extract here. But vanilla paste typically will have beans in it. Or, no, will have the, like, vanilla bean stuff, the innards. Which is not a great way to say it, but. And then you just kind of get in here, and I just wanted to scrape the sides real quick. We'll do that again. And the butter is going to melt. We'll mix this in, and that'll help smooth everything out too. And the butter is going to be a good emulsifier because it's a fat mixture. It's going to help everything come together.
Is this the custard or the posset?
This is the custard. If you really look at it from a certain angle, it kind of looks like a sausage gravy without the sausage in it. So you could make a faux meal in which you used like some sort of mixes to make.
You don't know why you would do that.
What if you made a sweet biscuit and then covered in this with some sort of like.
Like maybe some walnut pieces or something to
Walnut-
look like the sausage.
Candied bacon with walnut pieces.
There you go.
See?
You could just use those
You're such a thinker.
cinnamon muffins from Costco.
Cinnamon muffin, yeah. That.
So this is gonna, before you put this in the refrigerator. Now, I know a half hour is not, you could get this to room temperature, which would be fine. But we don't really have that amount of time, and if you don't have it, you can just go to, 30 minutes on the counter, let it get down, or you can put it in a water bath, let it cool down that way. So now this guy gets to go over here. And now we're gonna make a cocktail. Because
Or you can just hand it to me with a spoon. Jesus.
Yes.
That's how we're going to eat it.
Well,
Just plain Jane.
well, it's funny because
What'd you get?
I must have cut onions on here and didn't clean it very well because.
You got some onion flavor?
Uh-huh.
Ew. That doesn't make sense.
Well,
Well, stop doing it.
last night Amy got into bed and she had a hair in her throat and she kept make that terrible sound you made. Yeah. Just
I had to get it out. It was like in the back of my throat.
over and over again. It was horrible. Horrible stuff. It was the stuff of nightmares.
Whatever. You do what you have to do.
Here's what I'm telling you. Stuff of nightmares. Okay, so we're making an amaretto sour. It's gonna be a little nutty, a little citrusy. It's gonna kind of mix the middle here.
I don't know if I like that.
You've had one of these before.
Did I like it?
Yeah. At least I think you did. I could be lying. Who knows?
It doesn't seem like the kind of thing I would like.
I think you like it.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, start with
Whoa, muscles.
Di Serrano.
Serrano on ice? Serrano.
It's true.
That is okay. So today I watched an episode of 0 Day. It's on Netflix,
Yeah.
and the product placement is ridiculous.
See, I didn't pay much attention when I had it on.
Oh, how could you ignore it? I mean, it's like like he pulls his jacket to the side. And you can very distinctly see Calvin Klein jeans, and then there were just like so many things. I was like, wow, this is. I guess this is what we have to deal with when we don't have commercials, right? Product placement like that seems a little ridiculous.
This is fresh lime juice.
I did think, man, that those are some nice jeans, though. When
You did not, you liar. Those are some nice.
Listen, the cruise. Look, we're taking this cruise in 2 weeks, but it is with a bunch of our friends and their parents.
We're piggybacking on
Yeah,
that.
but we will get together and have a cruise.
Sad dish cruise.
We can. I think. Listen. I think it's an excellent idea. We can have a great time. Everybody who wants to come can come, and there you go. Okay, so
And we won't cook a damn thing.
no. So what do I need here?
I don't know. What are you making?
a cocktail.
Yes.
Oh, does it have to have the egg white in it?
Yes.
Because he just cracked the egg.
Do you need those yolks for the next thing?
No. There's.
Oh.
Making more custard.
Well, it's okay because
'cause I didn't
Teresa
buy
sent me a
cream.
text earlier this week that said I've been making macarons. I don't know, whatever, macaron, like, and she's got a bunch of egg yolks. So I said I can make ice cream with egg yolks.
Oh yeah. And
So I just need
will.
yes. How does the family whisk? I'm just breaking this up a little bit
You're weird.
because I only need like I don't know. Ew, it's like snot. Yeah.
Look at that banging.
Banging?
Oh, it's music somewhere.
It's music
Where's that music coming
in
from?
your office.
I don't know why it's playing music in my office.
I think it's coming from your office.
My office?
We all took it.
I have no idea what's happening. A half ounce of egg white. And that's going to give it the fizziness. And then we're going to shake the shit out of this as per normal. I mean, it did say that it was playing Night of Psychedelics in the conservatory. I don't know how it started playing in there, but
If I had been here by myself, I would have gone and gotten in my car and driven away. That was creepy. I don't even know what that song was.
Night of the Psychedelics.
Oh, well, it was scary, and I've never listened to that song before.
That's like when that little turd turning from here turned on some music through my thermostat at my house. And I
On
was-
purpose?
Yes. Turd.
Ooh. 560? No. That's May, right?
Yeah.
We'll be here.
That's Denise's birthday weekend.
Yeah.
We'll be here.
Yeah, you're totally welcome. Okay, and now we are going to fill. Wait.
Bring your wallet. I like fancy dinners.
Oh, apparently I don't need. That was another cocktail I was looking at. No, you need the you need the egg white, but you don't need the soda water.
Did you put soda water in there?
I did not. So I mean, I'm good on either account, but
So what are you doing?
getting looks.
Would you just... Can this be a lesson that I should be in charge of the recipes?
No,
Of the recipes?
no. This makes it more interesting for the viewers.
More interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, look how much fun we're having. Here you go. I got this for you.
Thank you, my love. Just kidding.
Yeah. The sours are good.
They are really good.
Like, I really enjoy amaretto.
That mix of flavors does not sound like it would be good, but it is. It's like fruity and delicious. It's like me.
I don't know what that got me.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
They're classic for a reason.
Maybe this is what I'll drink on the cruise.
Amaretto sours?
Yeah.
Why not?
Drink a Singapore sling.
Porcelain. I like those too.
I'm going to drink as many Palomas that will make me not
You're not going to
die.
have a new drink?
Oh, sorry. That was slow.
Right?
Listen,
That was a shut your mouth look.
I had one of the best vacations ever, and I drank 11 of those a day. So let's just try and repeat the process.
I thought it was because I was there.
Oh, that's not nearly as much as you gave me.
Yes, it is. That's the exact same amount.
Okay.
Does this make this like a protein shake?
Gross. Gross.
Makes it a fizz or a, what are they called?
It's a sour.
Yeah, but like when you add egg whites to most drinks, don't they call it
Yeah, it's like a fizz, but I mean, this is
like a Ramon fizz,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, this is for frothiness, it says.
Yeah.
I'm giving a
Well,
lot.
that's a good question. What proof is amaretto?
It is 28% alcohol by volume, so 50 proof. Right? It's not that much. You can get, I mean,
But I don't ever really, I mean, you have to drink a lot. We have to drink a lot on cruises to get buzzed, even because it's at sea level.
yeah.
Even me, who's not a big drinker now, it doesn't really hit me
No.
at sea level. No.
Spirit fingers. Come on.
I might not want to risk that. Well, they probably won't give you raw egg on that.
What?
They do the fizz part, the egg part. I've never seen them make anything with egg.
I haven't either. They probably.
Probably have some sort of pasteurized carton of something.
Or they just skip it.
Yeah, that's friggin' delightful.
Yeah, they're good.
It's, I mean,
It looks gross from the bottom.
What was Lino's trick when he said they told him he needed to get an egg? Wasn't it just whipped cream or something?
I don't know.
yes. Yes.
Why do you think that 28% by volume equals 50 proof?
Isn't it half what the actual proof is?
That the percent of alcohol it is.
Oh, it is? I didn't know that rule.
I'm pretty sure. Some of my alcoholics out there, help me out. All right. So now we're
Oh,
gonna,
by the way, Pops saw our bottle of homemade triple sec. He was not impressed.
not at all. He was like, don't let me. He basically
He
said,
said, "What's wrong with your Tito's?"
yeah. Because it's in a giant, in a giant.
Like, don't worry about it. It's fine.
First of all, none of your goddamn business. Thank you kindly to stay out of my personal affairs. See? A drunk told me what's up. I'm just kidding. Okay, so now we're going to get into this. So we need 2 cups of heavy cream.
So you double the percent to get the proof.
Yeah. All right, so a pint is 2 cups if you didn't know that, everyone. Okay, speaking of this, when I creamed today, when I was at the grocery outlet, you could get a quart for $6.99, which is 2 pints, right?
Yes.
Okay. pints were $2.99 a piece.
So how much was a quart?
$6.99.
That doesn't make mathematical sense.
That's why I got 3 pints instead of 1 quart.
Yeah, that's dumb. Instead of 1 quart and 1 pint.
Yeah.
People weren't mathing very well if they buy that.
Lori Bookie would be very proud of me today.
And
I know. So yeah, 2 cups. That's right on the money.
otherwise they're just giving it away.
Yeah, it was crazy.
30% equals 80 proof. Not a drunk, but also not a quitter. I like it.
Sure. I mean, listen. Labels are for suckers.
Well, I was ordering double the Kahlua and cream. I was doubling up the Kahlua.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That way it tastes more like chocolate milk.
And I was getting my drink package money.
That's right. You know what else is great about this drink? It smells so good.
It does. It's like, listen, fresh lemon juice cannot be beat.
But it really smells tropical.
Yeah.
Like the nutty and the
I think that some
The amaretto helps.
has nutmeg.
Ooh, god
nutmeg.
damn.
Yeah.
God damn. Okay. So we need another half cup of sugar. See, here's the other thing. Not a lot of sugar in these overall.
They are sweet.
They are. But I think it's good because, you know, you've got, for all you people who've got to worry about your sugar intake, I don't know why you're watching this show, but
See, this pot is so much better because the handle does not get hot.
who's sending me messages?
That's because the V, where the
I know, yes. I know that. That other one just gets so hot. I have burned myself on it.
That's why you got to use this guy.
Mine, I lived alone. Garbage.
Well, you wouldn't have had it because
Doug loves it.
you wouldn't have had it because
That's
it's my
his
pot.
tea making hot.
That's right. I can see you getting shithoused on these.
yeah,
Drinking like 4 or 5 of them at a party.
that's a fall out of your chair drink for sure.
I feel like we made them before, but now
I think we have.
for some reason it's like maybe it's not. I don't know.
We have. I think we have because they're good.
So I've already you can't see it here. I've already done some lemon zest, which we're going to need. So it's about a teaspoon, tablespoon-ish. I mean, when you compact it, it's a teaspoon, but it's just going to be lemony. So, you know, I'm just saying. Oh, hey, you know what you should do? I do have bad news. This is it for a month. We are not going to be on for a month. So between next weekend, which is Break the Internet event for Nevada Esports, if you're not signed up and you go to UNR, you should, or live in the Reno Sparks area, you should sign up. And if not, we're going to be gone for that cruise for 2 weeks. So it's basically 3 Saturdays. So we'll be back April 1st. Actually, we'll be back April 2nd. So maybe we'll do it an April Fool's episode. We should have, you know what, I shouldn't have given away the ghost and we could have made sweet biscuits and gravy.
April 1st is a Monday.
It is?
I don't think so. Today is March 1st. Well, maybe I'm high. Maybe you're thinking of May 1st because it's your birthday month.
I don't know.
First is the
What? That doesn't make any sense.
says right here on the calendar.
That's true. I've been shithoused in the car's parking lot way too many times. So this is a funny thing for people who were not born in the 1900s. So when I was a child in the middle school and
Okay.
high school,
Wait. Never make that statement again. For those of you not born in the 1900s,
I think it's amazing.
is crazy.
It's like when my great grandfather. I remember once when I met him, only once or twice, I think. But he was born in 1897, and he said I was born in the 1800s, and I went like this.
Ooh.
Also, I got my clackers in today, and they're hurting me a lot. So, not a fan of what's going on in my mouth right now.
All right, so people in the 1900s used to get shit-faced in grocery store parking lots.
Well, what it was so you had to set, if you were going to meet your friends and go out somewhere, you had to like plan ahead of time on your landline, like, okay.
Or like face-to-face in person
Yeah.
at school.
If you can't find me, go to the Cars parking lot. Now, Cars was our grocery store. It was bought out by Safeway, but it's still Cars. And CARRS, not related to the cracker company. But you used to just be like, go, like there'd be 15 cars in the Cars parking lot waiting for people, and then you'd have a caravan. I don't know how the police, they just ignored
knew.
us because there was nothing better to do.
They just figured if you were all together, less bad stuff would happen than if you're all spread out.
So you're like, okay, well, I guess I can't find anybody. And then you go to the Cars parking lot and you find somebody else who didn't make it there on time. And then now you together in your own little caravan have to figure out where everybody went. And sometimes that meant having to go.
And the choices were what?
Well, then you went to the normal haunts that maybe somebody's
That's what I'm asking you.
Well, you go out maybe down Marathon Road. There are plenty of parties out there. Down Strawberry Road, somebody's house. I mean, you just go to the normal party houses and hopefully.
Strawberry Road.
Yeah. That's where Ted Hoyt lived on Strawberry Road.
We used to go out to the pits. It's all housing now.
We used to have a lot of beach parties too.
That must have been nice. We had tire fires out of the pits.
We burned a lot of pallets.
Yeah.
So we for our homecoming for Kenai Central High School, the thing was that they did, and this I don't know how some sort of fire marshal didn't be like, this is a terrible idea, and especially because Nate and Rachel were a year ahead of us in school, me in school. And we were very competitive, the two classes. And so one year for homecoming, when they were seniors and we were juniors,
Yes, exactly.
for homecoming, you built these giant pallet like towers, like
We had
mounds.
a bonfire at my high school.
Yeah, but we had that year. The fire was so big that one of the light poles melted, like from the heat of it. It like bent, and like it was. I bet you it was taller than a 3-story building. Whatever. Whatever. Listen, I would say that yes, we probably were we were all competitive. But the point being, sir, is that we like had this. I don't remember. Do you remember this bonfire? That was like it was a. I bet you could see it from space. They had to back everybody up because when it got 100% going, like the ground.
Where was it set?
In the parking lot of the high school near the auditorium.
That's not good for your parking lot. Was it dirt?
I think there was partially that was dirt.
Okay.
Anyways, the point being,
Dangerous. What was that?
that's Kitten Little. So,
Place is
haunted tonight?
There's a lot of creepiness.
So, all I'm saying is, without cell phones, you had to be a detective and figure out where people were.
Or organized.
Or more organized. Me, I didn't.
Yeah, we used to go cruising.
Yeah, I mean, that was a thing. You just literally.
Where I met up with my friends.
You usually go to the different places that people had and you cruise around and like then. Beach parties. I used to make money at the beach parties because I had a 1980 Chevy Love that was 4-wheel drive and it was a shit box. But
Trucking companies.
Mine is with pallets.
yeah, no, I remember. Like I remember one. I don't remember what it was because I think at one point we just sort of gave up, and you guys' pile was gigantic, and we were pulling in pallets from who knows where. But I remember the night before we burnt it. We were on top of it.
Are you burning my poussey?
No, I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to. I'm getting that poussey nice and warm. Right before the boiling point. So it was a lot. I remember the fire department being there, which they always were, and they were literally having to contain, like from the hydrant, just spray everything that was nearby.
Yeah.
And like, it was smoldered for I think 3 to 5 days.
4 or 3 to 5 days.
Those are all numbers that are in order. All right.
I'd love to hear stories of your folksy childhood.
Whatever, Uncle.
Yeah.
I know in Elko.
Amy tells me stories of walking home and getting the ladies of the night wishing her well
I did have to walk past the brothels.
on our way home. Okay.
Not home to my mom's work.
Right.
What was I gonna say?
Oh, in Elko, it used to be the volunteer firefighters would always let off the fireworks, and they would light the field on fire every.
Yeah. Nate, I remember
What do you
that
got there?
adventure between you
Who's
and
Susan Santiago?
Suzanne Santiago was a girl in my grade who, after we were done out of high school and I was there, and Nate and I were there, we drove. That was
It wasn't a truck.
Oh, it
It was a
was
Chevy Love. Oh, is it a truck?
Chevy Love.
I know.
Yeah, it was a truck. It was
I thought it was like a.
no, it was a baby truck, like times 1,000. It was.
I
very,
thought it was
very,
more like a El Camino.
No,
Chevy
no,
Love.
no, no.
No, it's a truck.
No, Nate will remember this if he remembers this night. We bought beers.
I gotta look up Chevy Love.
We bought beers, and in the back of the Chevy Love, behind the seats, there was just a teeny amount of room. If you were a teeny tiny person, you could fit back there. It had seats that folded down. It was ridiculous.
Oh, like little jump seats?
Yeah, but you shouldn't have ridden back
Was
there.
Suzanne back there?
No, I don't remember. I think we met somewhere. She might have been because it had a bench seat, and we did ride 3 at a time, and either I would shift or the person in the middle would shift, and I would work the clutch. It was amazing. Listen.
You were so fun.
I was. But we in the back, along the wall, all the way around the back, and on the little punch out, there was netting. And
when you would hold beers there.
and you could fit, I think at least 12. I think it was 12 bottles of beer.
Couldn't you fit beer behind your? Yeah.
That's right. It was a baby truck, and Nate shifted. That's right. When it got going, okay. I wish I had one of these because it was the reason I had to stop driving it for all of you youth out there is because I lived in Alaska and they salted the roads, okay? And during the winter, when they salted the roads, if you had any kind of rust showing, it would get in there. And I opened the door one time and the door just fell off because it rusted through where the hinges were. We had 12. I think we had 12 beers, and we went out to somewhere in the middle of the woods, not middle of the woods, but somewhere, and we drank in the bush and basically drank beers in the bush.
Those are so cute.
Chevy Love, we should
Yeah.
have one. They're amazing.
The Love is for light utility vehicle.
Well, let me put it this way:
LUV. It really is LUV. Sold from 1972.
we called
They're
it
adorable.
the Love Machine.
So cute. What color was yours?
Orange.
Orange.
It was amazing. Listen, but it was 4-wheel drive. So I used to go when there were beach parties. You'd have to go way down.
Did it
the
have
beach.
stripes or anything? It was solid.
It was just basically orange, and you had to. Yeah, it held the rust, but it was like a faded, weird orange because it was that was 1996, 97 when I had it. So it was 17 years old at that point.
It's probably like the Halo originally red, but turned orange.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
But because it had four-wheel drive, I could ferry people down the beach because it was a light enough vehicle and you could put enough
they
people.
only made it. Oh wait, never mind. Go ahead, keep going.
You could, the people in the back would weight down and I could shift into four-wheel drive and just cruise down. So I just shuttled people back and forth. But I charged people like $5 away.
Like this.
That is oh my God, that is a sense memory that just came flooding back. But yeah,
I can't really see Nate being paranoid.
well, what Nate is also leaving out is
This car is like older than us.
yeah. Then we went back. Because I
76.
believe Suzanne was house sitting at her aunt's house, and there was nobody there. So we watched the movie, and then Then I left, I think, and passed out. I don't know what happened after that. I know I left, but I was. Now, kids,
Don't do this.
This is not a thing you can do in real life. But when you grow up in a town of 7,500-ish people, and it's small enough you can get pretty much anywhere, you sometimes make bad decisions, and after you have slept and you're still slightly drunk, you drive. Don't do that. All right, those were the days. Those are cooling, but what's going to happen is you're going to get a small
No
dish.
one could fit back there.
Listen, I'm not going to lie to you.
It wasn't comfy.
But I know that I've at least put one person back there. This truck was so light that Keith Crowder, Bobby Farrell, and I got it. We got it in a snow ditch, and we lifted it out. Like the back end was in there, and it was. I couldn't get it even in four-wheel drive. It was on ice, and we couldn't catch. And we lifted the back end up, swung it over, went up to the front, lifted the front end over, swung it back over onto the road, and then we drove away. So, she's obsessed.
They're so cute. You've talked about it, and I always thought they were like El Caminos, and so I've never actually looked at one. But now I'm looking at them, and it's adorable.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If
I want one.
If I come
So
home and there's
cute.
a 1980 orange Chevy Love in my house, I'm gonna go insane. But if you drove faster than 55 miles an hour, the whole thing shook. Like,
Yeah, well, that's the era.
yeah. So.
I know I volunteered at a soup kitchen the next day.
It wasn't. Listen, I do remember what was interesting about that night was like, it was a coalescing of people who, again, we all knew each other and grew up, but we were just there. There was not a lot of other. It was like later in the year, people hadn't either gone back to college or they weren't going back to college, whatever it was, before they went, whatever. And there was a number of people, and it just happened to be. So at the time,
So why were you there?
because it was, I think it was 1997 or 98. I don't remember where it was. I think it was 97 because I had come home from the art school and I hadn't gone to the college, the Kenai Peninsula College yet. Anyways, so now that that's done, those are going to cool. You need a little ramekin or you need other dishes. And here's what's going to happen. You're going to put them in your freezer or your refrigerator, and you're going to do that for at least 2 hours.
Judges.
Don't judge.
Oh, there's my forehead.
So this is the poussey. Where'd the other poussey go? No.
Oh, up high on the, there you go. That one maybe?
Yeah.
What's that?
Those are the other ones. We're gonna have them all. So, but they need to get cool enough so that they set. So, yep, 1997. See, this old brain still works a little bit. What a weird thing. This is why I love Nate so much, because I remember this night really fondly, as much as I remember of it, because I remember getting the beer and then loading up the back of the Chevy Love and then driving to the football game with 12 beers in the nets and then drinking in the parking lot, and then after that, okay, so
What's that one?
This is the Posset.
You're gonna put some little.
Yeah, I'm gonna put.
Yum yums on
What do
there?
you want, black or raspberries?
Yes.
Okay. It was a good time. I mean, listen, I don't remember a lot of things until people bring it up from my youth, but I do remember that.
You're gonna do it on all of them?
I'm gonna give you this so you can try these, and then yes. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I love you too, buddy.
Look at these dishes. Are they not the cutest dishes you've ever seen?
So this, you can see the difference. See how this set up, like really set up. This is the Posset with just the lemon juice.
Yes.
Okay. This is more pudding-like, which is what we know it to be. Custard. So this is.
This is the.
Oh, okay. Denise is. Yeah.
That's for Denise.
Yes. So what I'm saying is, I live the life too. All you youngins out there watching.
You what?
I
You
lived
had a
the-
life?
I lived the life too, and it was awesome. So far, so good.
Look at this presentation.
I know.
So you had a 80s something Chevy Love,
Yeah.
and I had a
88 brown Jeep.
yeah, Jeep Wrangler. Well, I also owned a 77 Dodge Ram Charger
That's as old as me.
that the doors and the top I took off.
Okay.
Thank you, my love.
So we're gonna try on.
What are we trying first?
Well, hold on. Let me get mine nice and.
Decently. Did you?
Oh, yeah, I totally went.
I think the refrigerator has a slant to it because that's slightly slanted.
Yeah, they all are.
Yeah, it's weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, that makes sense because that is up
Higher on that side than it is on that
Yeah,
side.
well, probably something we probably should adjust.
Interesting.
Okay, I say let's try the Posset first.
What should we do? Citrusy
Oh, I should probably take the teeth out.
custardy? Yeah, you have to take it. Denise is going citrusy first.
Okay.
You got a good
So let's have it without the berries. It's so smooth. It's not overwhelmingly like citrusy or tart
Or sweet.
or sweet, which is good. So you can have things like the berries, which are going to add some sweetness to it. Uh-huh. Oh man, this is going to be hard, I think.
That's so good.
Good.
It's so easy too. I mean, the fact
You
that
got a whole pot of this.
But it tastes so fancy.
it does. Like you could make this for friends and have it ready to go as a good dessert.
It'd be like,
What do we got here?
okay, now we're trying the. How do you pronounce it? What is it?
Budin? Bodin?
No?
It's Budine. Ooh, God, that is good too.
It'd be really good with berries too. Putting a berry on it.
I was wondering. I'm gonna try blackberry.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. This is,
Blackberry vanilla?
yeah, it was really excellent. Okay, well, I don't know. I think this application, it goes to what you, I think, prefer most. If you like more lemony, then you're gonna like the Posset better because of just, that's the whole thing of it. If you like vanilla, the Budin's gonna be better, I think. I don't know, I like both of them.
Hey.
I love it. I love that if you don't have context for that statement, You have no idea what it is. But we know that Ping was playing late night Clue. So.
These are both delicious.
It really is.
I can't pick a favorite.
I can't either. And I'll tell you,
I'm just thinking about like probably the boudin, more of like a wintry dessert maybe. Mm-hmm. And
this would be super refreshing in the middle of a hot day with like a hot summer day, the Posset.
yes,
I really.
more of a like spring summery, but equally as delicious.
But it's crazy because it's so smooth, even though it has the lemon zest in it as well. It's super smooth. I could eat this whole thing.
I like the texture of yours better than the one we tried from the store.
Yeah, I think this is. I mean, if I had known this had been this easy, I've been making Posset all the time. Now, I censored myself there. Because I was going to say something else, and then I decided to pivot at the last moment.
Good job.
So,
Keep it clean, Dougie.
I love eating this.
yeah. All right, well, we did it. And we're only 2 minutes over. So, what did we learn tonight? You can have something that is delicious without a lot of time, a lot of active time. Okay? You can, if you plan ahead, sorry. These teeth of mine.
Make this tomorrow, people.
I recommend it. I will throw up a recipe in the comments, and then but you should definitely try and make either one because they're really good and you can make them quickly. There's inactive time of about 2 hours, but you get something that's super delicious. So, amaretto sours. I'm gonna have a little.
Oh, so delish. I'm going to have another.
You know what's good about this? I think it goes with them.
Let me try it.
I think it's complimentary.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would agree.
So, please like and subscribe this video. And
Now-
subscribe it if you haven't. If you haven't liked some of our videos, please go back and do that. It does help us a little bit. People get eyes on it, and we'll go from there. We will not be here for 1 month. We will see you back here the first weekend in April, whatever that is, or the last weekend in March. I don't know what it is. But we love you. And remember in this next month to be kind, be loyal, give grace where you can, and do something nice for people. They really deserve it, and you deserve the feeling you get from it. So, we love you very much, and we will see you in 1 month after a cruise. I'll be tanned and toned.